That's what I'm doing.
Hello everybody. So I had a pretty good week. Kind of kicked it off with Mother's Day. My mom flew into town, so that was good. Got some really good old Jamaican food, or home cooking, as I would say. So that was fun visit. And then I stopped to see a friend in Denver for like 5 minutes because we had to come back home really quickly. But so Mother's Day, yeah. And then I had 3 client visits this week, and I also had 1 consultation earlier this week, and they chose me to be their birth doula, and I am really excited. So I'm just figuring out things like payment, because I am dealing with some insurance that covers doula support, but for a lot of it, like, you won't get paid until after the client delivers. So I kind of have to figure that out, like, from a cash flow perspective. So, and then starting as of Saturday, I'm a full-time doula. Like, this is what I do. It's the choice I made. So I have about 2 months worth of like savings that I know I can rely on, but like in like 3 months, I gotta be booked and busy. So yeah, it was a really good week. So you might see a lot of like cooking and stuff in this video, like a lot of not actual cooking, of like food being like in the pot or whatever. So that was really nice. And it was cool. I went to like one event for my physical therapist in town, and it was just like a really cute event. I went more as a client, definitely. They were asking me to bring business cards, but I have new ones now that I need to get printed. So that's the big thing. Yeah, I did want to, like, what am I reading for springtime? So a client actually shared this one with me, Like a Mother by Angela, I think, Garth. So this is what I will be starting this week, and I already started a little bit, actually, I should say, and it's very interesting, easily digestible. So I should be done with it by the end of the week. And yeah, I realize probably gonna need a lot more content, because like I don't take content in my clients' homes. But what I should probably recap, like when I get back, like how the shift went. So I'll just probably do that a little bit more. But this one of the shifts was, I had 2 shifts that were really good. Really just focused on newborn care for one of them, so the mom can go get a massage. And I did a little bit of light tidying, not much, like very minimal. I washed some bottles and pump parts, but I mainly just hung out with baby, and baby slept for a really long time. What else did I do? That's mainly it. And then just kind of sitting there and being like, holding space for mamas, because that's what I do. And sometimes we say, oh, we're just holding space, but sometimes that's a lot, and that means more than anything. So that was great. And then I have a couple of care clients coming up. So if you didn't know, I work with a doula agency that has a nonprofit arm. So they have their private, where they get their private clients. Then they also have a nonprofit. And doulas can accept doula support. We can provide doula support to these clients at a subsidized rate. So I'm still fairly new to the game, so their subsidized rate pretty decent for me. But I've sort of created this funnel of like clients who may have Medicaid or know they're unable to pay for postpartum support. I tell them to reach out to the nonprofit of Sanctuary Cares so that they can see if they are eligible for subsidized or completely free postpartum care. And it actually helped me discover the amount of postpartum care I want to provide clients. I think 6 to 8 visits is really perfect. So they can be 4-hour shifts. And if they choose to do an overnight, it would be like 1 overnight and then a bunch of day shifts. And I'm really starting to like that and figure out that groove a little bit. I think the more clients I'm like, yeah, and I just kind of take on, the more I really hone my practice and establish my boundaries. So that was really great. And there's some, in this video, there's some footage of me doing some newborn care specialist certification homework assignments that I recorded. And I think I'm going to start a newborn care channel or playlist on this YouTube channel. Yeah. So this is one of my lighter weeks. I really just have a bunch of doctor's appointments and the chiropractor. And I'm trying to figure that out because that chiropractic care is amazing, but it's not cheap. So just trying to figure that out for the family. And then it's the kid, my oldest's last week of school, and they have a field trip, so I might go on that field trip, and that should be fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to really relaxing this weekend, because it's been 5 years of like, it was 11 years of Army, 5 years of corporate, and that's like 15 years of grinding, like for opportunities that were really great. But now it's like my time, I feel, especially becoming a full-time doula. So I'm resting this week, and then around the end of the month, I'm going to go fly and see my cousin, and I'm going to encapsulate her placenta for her. And I actually have to go shopping for those items. I will go tomorrow. I was going to order off Amazon, but I realized I can get most, if not all of those things, just going to like a Marshall's or somewhere where it's like cheaper, maybe at home, and just take my mom and we'll go like day shopping or something for those things. Just because, to pay for shipping and all that, or unless you have Amazon Prime. But I figure I would just go support some local businesses, maybe some secondhand stores to get some of the stuff I need. There's some things I do need to buy off of Amazon, and I'll order those. And yeah, I'm excited. I have to do 3 placentas. I looked at different trainings. One of the agencies I'm a part of has a training as well. But I was just really looking at costs right now. And I just don't have money like that right now. So I went with a nonprofit that does placenta encapsulation training. And I'm also like, you know what? There's people who buy the kits online and do this themselves. So I just don't understand why some trainings are so expensive. I wish I knew. But I think more as I get into the world of placenta encapsulation, the more I understand. So I got a really great list of tools that a fellow doula of mine in town, her supplies that she uses. So there are some things I definitely ordered online, like the dehydrator I think I was trying to look for one that's like the easiest to clean and like the least amount of parts. But my intention is to do the encapsulation in my clients' homes. I have no intention of bringing their placenta to my house, and just doing everything there. So I'm gonna work on my cousin's placenta. I think it probably will take like 24 hours to do it, because you have to steam the placenta and then you have to cut it, and you have to cut the cord, you have to drain it of the blood. Did I say clean? You have to clean it. I've seen some people clean it with vinegar, lime, and ginger, which I thought was really cool. And then dehydrate it for 24 hours. And so my intention is to like go to someone's house, do all of that, and then once it's dehydrated, I put it in like a magic bullet, because the magic bullets are also really easy to clean. It gets ground up, and then I put it in the pills, and that I'm going to time myself with the first 3 placentas that I get. So my cousins, and then I'm going to ask some other doulas in town or other clients who would like to donate their placenta to me for encapsulation. So yeah, I'm excited about that, because I think that will help when there's like lulls, or like even if I'm like, I'm not taking any clients for Christmas, but I can encapsulate placentas. So that would be fun. So I'll have my placenta encapsulation certification hopefully by the end of the summer. And then I'll have newborn care specialist hopefully by the end of in next 2 weeks, because I've done all the assignments. I just have to do an interview, and I have a client that I think would be willing to participate, because I've provided them with some newborn care support. If you're a postpartum doula, you need to distinguish between like your postpartum doula and if you have newborn care experience, and then that you're not a nanny. So like I've seen some inquiries come in and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not a nanny, which is funny, because when you tell folks that, they come back and they're like, oh, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I was looking for. Like, so what were you looking for? Because this description you have in here is for a like night nanny, not a postpartum doula. And if that's the case, that's fine. But I just want to increase my rates. I feel like when you work with an agency, like you get paid a certain amount. But I have been getting some really great momentum with clients. I think it's all about just changing the perspective of like, postpartum care, and it's needed. This is what it can look like. I've had some good interviews with people and then just not heard back, and that's fine. I get it. But yeah, I'm going to be not too busy this summer, like a good busy. And then September, I'm like, got 4 clients. So I met with one client last week. Their financial situation changed. So we made some adjustments to like their plan and the kind of care I'm going to be providing them. So that also too, that was really good conversation. I think they're a little worried, but I'm pretty flexible and not trying to like leave anyone in the dust. But I'm also like starting a business and like trying to make a profit and to be able to pay myself. So that's been tricky too. But yeah, I don't think once I figure out the billing with the insurance companies, then I'll take more clients whose insurance pays for doula support. But I'm also in the Carrot registry. We just don't have a lot of people in town who use Carrot, but I think there are probably more up north with these bigger tech companies. So hopefully I get some Carrot clients, because then I can really charge my worth. So I'm going to take some meal prep classes, not even classes. I'm going to watch some videos on YouTube too. I want to practice that a little bit more, help families on that end. But it's really just about like, I want them to pay me $100 and I show up and just meal prep for like at least 3 weeks so they can just pop it in the oven or pop it in the crock pot. That's what I want to do. I really enjoy preparation. So like cleaning meat and seasoning it, and just bagging it, put it in the freezer. That way they can get the freshest food possible. I know some people cook and then freeze. But I think it would be fun to just like prep and then like leave the, bake for this at this time or whatever, however they want to cook it. So I saw another doula online doing food meal preps and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I think I'm going to look into that. But yeah, it was like a pretty chill week. I went to ballet too. I got to get some ballet footage and I will work on that. I promise. So, yeah, till next time. And look out for my newborn care channel that I'll start once I get certified in the next couple weeks. Bye. Today was a busy day. I had a client this morning. I'm going to the chiropractor. I have an open house event that I'm going to with my physical therapist. She's got a great, amazing event tonight. And then I have ballet and I'm determined to make it to all of them. So, kind of wanted to look halfway decent. So just, yeah, a little different look. I think I might go lighter for the summer, but for now. And then the weather just got really crazy outside. It was like so nice earlier, but anyway, there she is. You hear the wind.